Hey guys, I'm so glad that you tuned in to JC Impact Leadership. I'm so excited about this. I'm Brother Jackie. I'm your host of the JC Impact, and I'm so excited about all the people that are making the connection and really giving us feedback. It's been great, y'all, and I appreciate you doing that. We've been talking about leaders and how to develop leaders and how to create environments that are positive and good. And we ended up last week talking about giving people resources that they need in order to accomplish the goals that they want to accomplish. And I believe that's part of equipping in leadership. And so I believe that equipping leaders around you is not a one time thing that you do. I believe it's an ongoing process that we constantly have to investigate. We constantly have to evaluate, am I still giving everybody what they need to accomplish? Because if we stagnate the process or we fail to do that, then what we do is we create frustration in our organizations. And I think that all of you as leaders recognize that leadership is really fluid, that organizations are always changing, things are always changing, and we have to be current with what we do, and we have to evaluate the things that we do and how we do it, and the resources that we supply. So, I think in equipping leaders, we have to realize again, it's an ongoing process, and I think that I found myself guilty of doing this by saying to myself, well, I gave them what they need. I gave them what they need to do the job. Yeah, but Brother Jackie, that was 10 years ago. Oh, well, things have changed a lot in 10 years. So you have to reevaluate your equipping process. So I want to kind of dive into that a little bit today. And I think that before you evaluate process, you need to really, again, look at people. And that is, you need to ask questions before you select people to help you go where you want to go. And if you're gonna invest resources in people, you need to ask questions about people before you invest the resources in them. And one of the questions that you have to ask yourself is this person compatible with the organization and your leadership? Are they compatible? In other words, I don't want to invest resources and in assets into the life of a person that's just simply not compatible with the organization or my leadership. By the way, I guess you understand this. People change. You may think you hit the home run back 10 years ago, and then you're thinking, oh my goodness, they were good then, but are they compatible where we are now? And you'll find out that a lot of times you need to do a assessment and in relation to the leaders around you to ask the hard questions before you invest resources in them. So compatibility. And then the other one is, are they capable? Are they capable? Not only are they compatible, but are they capable of going to the next level? If you don't look at that before you invest the resources, then you're going to create frustration again. And so the compatibility and the capability of the people around you on your team is very important as you think about that. And I think that as you equip people, prior to equipping and investing in resources, you have to look at what are the glaring weaknesses that I see, and are those weaknesses able to become strengths? Can I invest in them to help the weakness turn into strength? Or am I just feeding the beast? And so you need to really evaluate the people around you. And then you got to stop and look at in development, do you need to train people? Do you need to develop them and train them primarily in their area of strength? A person should be spending 80% of his time doing things that require his greatest gifts and abilities. And I think that you have to really think about that as you're investing in people. Can you cause that person to develop their primary strengths? Now, all of us, again, we've all got weaknesses. But when you look at your people and you look at the leaders around you, you have to really stop and go, okay, What are they bringing to the table? Are they an asset to the organization? Can I invest resources into them, and can I help strengthen their primary area of strength? And so, how do you equip for excellence? How do you do that? Well, you develop a personal relationship with the people that you want to equip. You've got to get to know them. You've got to spend time with them, develop that relationship with them. I think so many companies and organizations fail because the leaders of the companies or organizations lose their personal touch with their people. You want to develop that personal relationship with them, know them by name, not just their position, not just what they do, but who are they? Call them by name. Share your dream. What is your dream for them? What is your dream for the organization? Ask for a commitment from them. Make sure that you ask them, well, are they willing to make a commitment to that? And then set goals for growth. Those can be incremental goals, kind of evaluation periods through that, and then communicate the fundamentals of that whole area. And I believe that when you do those things, you're setting people up for success and you're setting yourself up for success. You want to eliminate all the unknowns as much as possible. And you've got to realize that people are looking to you as a leader. And so you have to realize that everything rises and falls off leadership. I'm a firm believer of that. If you're wanting to develop leaders, you got to be a leader. So I want to realize that you must model. You've got to model what you expect. You've got to mentor. You've got to monitor yourself. You've got to motivate. You've got to multiply yourself. And you got to give them the tools that they need. So there's a lot of work that goes into developing leaders around you and equipping leaders around you. But I promise you that when you do that, you're going to be glad you did, because you're going to be able to build a broader base of your leadership. And when you build that broader base, trust me when I tell you this, it's going to cause the ship to float in turbulent waters, and you're going to be able to achieve and reach your destination with a team that I believe you're going to be proud that you built. So thanks for tuning in to Impact Leadership. I'll see you next time. Go to our website. Check us out at jcimpact.org. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Remember what Brother Jackie tells you. You are a leader, and I believe in you.